Your throw is one of the most important parts of your darts game. Get it right, and you'll be hitting winning streaks like it's second nature. But get it wrong, and even your best darts won't save you. In today's Darts Decoded, we'll show you how to get your throws so straight and consistent. You'll start landing those trebles like you've been doing it your whole life. We'll go through the fundamentals for a straight throw step by step. Be sure to watch the whole video so you can implement it perfectly. But before we get into this video, if you want to keep improving even when you're not watching our videos, join the free Darts Decoded newsletter. Sign up and get our 5-minute warm-up guide for free. The quick routine every player should use to step up to the board feeling sharp and confident. Then, every week, you'll get one short tip that improves your practice and your mindset. No spam, no fluff, just darts. Tap the link or the button above and join now. Now let's get straight into today's video. There's something most players never realize. Throwing straight darts isn't just a mechanic. It's not about finding the perfect grip or copying your favorite player's exact stance. It's more about syncing 3 things: your body, your throw, and your mind until they move like one clean rhythm. When these 3 line up, you'll realize that the dart doesn't fight you. Instead, it starts to flow. No one understands frustration more than a darts player that has tried to get things right but keeps going round circles of losses. Think about it. Have you ever been in a situation where you think, "Finally, I've cracked it," only for everything to fall apart in the next round? At this point, you start tweaking your stance, adjusting your grip mid-game, changing your release. Yet for C, you're throwing like someone who's forgotten how to throw. That right there is where most players lose it. They chase the throw instead of building it. So let's rebuild it together from the ground up. We'll be starting with a very important part of your game, your stance. But here's what you should know first. Don't overcomplicate it. You want balance, not stiffness. So plant your lid foot firmly on the 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀. As for your back foot, it's your anchor, holding your weight steady so you're not swaying like a tree in the wind. Rotate your upper body just slightly toward the board. That small twist brings your throwing arm into perfect alignment. This turns it into a clean hinge rather than a flailing lever. Now pause for a second. How does that feel? But that's just the foundation. Here's where most players start to lose the line. The grip. Did you know that if your grip is too tight, the dart will leave your hand angry? But that's not all. If it's too loose, it won't have direction either. So, think about something in between. Relaxed, but purposeful. Like holding a small bird. Firm enough it doesn't fly away. Gentle enough it doesn't crush. Let the dart rest naturally between your fingers. Now let's move to the throw. The part everyone thinks they've mastered but rarely have. A true straight throw is all about rhythm, the backswing, the release, the follow-through. It's one smooth motion, not 3 steps. Pull the dart back as if you're drawing a line through the air. Enjoying this video? Hit that subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. We're here to guide you every step of the way to becoming the best player you can be. Now here's a secret pros don't always talk about. The throw isn't a push, and it's not a flick. It's a flow. The dart should feel like it's gliding out of your hand, not exploding from it. Watch your follow-through. If your hand drops early, your dart dives. If your wrist snaps too hard, your dart drifts off target. Instead, guide your arm so that when your hand naturally drops after release, it's already moving along the same line as your target. That way, even as your hand falls, it's falling in line with your throw. This small adjustment keeps your release clean and your darts flying straight, right where you want them. But let's not kid ourselves. Even when your mechanics are golden, your mind can mess up the cleanest throw. Because darts isn't just physical, it's a war of calm. You can have the best release in the world, but if your mind's shouting 100 thoughts, the dart listens to the noise. That's why the pre-throw routine is your anchor. 1 breath in, 1 out. Focus on the line. Feel the weight of the dart, the tension in your arm. No rush. That moment before the throw, that's where your accuracy is born. Now we get practical. Let's talk alignment drills. These are your training wheels for a straight throw. Grab a piece of tape and run a vertical strip straight through the treble 20. That's your visual line. Then place another strip on the floor, running from the board to your front foot. That's your stance line. Now throw a few rounds focusing only on one thing, keeping your dart flying along that invisible runway. Forget the score, forget the board. Just focus on the line. You're training your muscles to remember what straight feels like. Very importantly, ensure to make this part of your regular practice. Over time, it becomes second nature. Once that straight line is built into your throw, you can remove the tape, but every now and then, bring it back to keep your alignment sharp. Then comes camera feedback, the honest coach no one can argue with. Set your phone to record your throw from the side or front. Watch it in slow motion. You'll spot tiny things, a drifting elbow, a flicking wrist, a tilting shoulder, the small leaks that turn a straight dart into a crooked one. Fix one detail per session. Don't rush. Consistency isn't built in a day. It's built in repetitions that look boring but feel right. But here's another killer drill. The grouping game, forget chasing big trebles for now. Try aiming for one of the 20 segments with your first dart. It could be the single, treble, or double. If you miss, start over. But if you hit it, no matter where it lands, your next goal is simple. Place the other two darts as close to that first one as possible. When your darts start grouping tightly, that's proof your throw is straight, your stance is balanced, and your release is working just right. Now for hand-eye coordination, the secret game changer. Try this. Balance a coin on the board and aim to clip it off. Or use small stickers as targets and practice hitting them with soft precision, not brute force. This sharpens your focus and teaches your eyes and arm to talk to each other in real time. Every time you miss slightly left or right, notice why. Was it your release? Your shoulder? Your timing? Awareness turns misses into data, and data turns into improvement. But the hardest part, keeping your head right when the game isn't going your way, because even the straightest thrower gets shaky when pressure sneaks in. You'll miss an easy double, feel the eyes watching, and suddenly every dart feels heavier. That's when you go back to your anchor, your breath, your routine, your rhythm. Because the goal isn't to throw a perfect dart once, it's to throw a calm dart every time. And look, there's no cheat code here. Straight darts are the product of discipline layered over time. Clean stance, smooth grip, quiet mind. You don't fix it by throwing harder. You fix it by throwing smarter. Every session should have purpose. Film it, track it, celebrate the small wins. A tighter grouping, a cleaner release, or even a steadier stance. Those micro wins stack up until one day, you're at the 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 and the dart just flies. And that's the moment, the one every player chases. The dart leaves your fingers and sails straight like it's riding an invisible rail from your hand to the treble. You don't even need to see it hit, you just know. That's when you realize straight darts aren't thrown, they're built. So the next time you step up, remember this. It's not about throwing harder or faster or flashier. It's about balance, alignment, and patience. The board doesn't care how fancy your technique looks. It only respects truth. And truth in darts is a straight line. Because when you finally find that line, that invisible link between your eye, your dart, and your target, every throw feels effortless. The wobble disappears. The misses fade, and all that's left is the beautiful rhythm of straight darts landing exactly where they belong. There you have it. Darts Decoded's How to Throw Straight Darts. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with a fellow player, and subscribe so you never miss another mindset shift like this. Watch our video on how to throw darts to learn how to take your throw to the next level. Thanks for watching. Watch, learn, win.